My name is Caroline Rigney, and together with my husband Joe, we farm 14 acres of land on the north side of Curraghchase estate in County Limerick, West Limerick. The house is run as a farmhouse bed and breakfast. We have 4 rooms for guest use, 4 double rooms. When the people arrive, the guests arrive, we make them welcome. They arrive into this sitting room here. This is their room while they're here. And they're welcomed with tea and coffee and scones or apple tart, whatever I've made for their arrival. And then they usually go out onto the land and ask questions about the animals, and if there's children part of their group, the children will play usually with the animals or get to hold the baby pigs, and they love that. It's a connection with nature that you won't get in most B&Bs and certainly not in hotels.
Come on, Muck. Come on, Muck. Come on.
Grass-fed is just as it is. It's at its own pace. There's no trying to hurry up the production of animals. They're not getting any meal, any bought feed. It's grass or haylage fed all year round. They're grazing in the summer, and then over the course of the winter they're eating either hay, haylage or silage.
Come on. Come on.
We have a wide variety of animals on the farm, from the shorthorn and the one Hereford to all the pigs, the different breeds of pigs that we have, and the hens, the ducks and the geese and the broiler chicks. And the chickens and the ducks, they form part of the breakfast too, because people can actually collect their own eggs if they want to, if they're interested in doing that. But they can say try a hen egg or a different variety of a different breed of egg for their breakfast, or they can have a duck egg and a hen egg and taste and see the difference. And as I said, we've even had people enjoy a goose egg.
So there's plenty of variety in the grass. There's lots of clover, different seed heads. Not a huge volume of grass, which is better because it's more choosy. It's more palatable and easier to make hay from a lighter crop than a very heavy crop. So you get a really good quality hay if it's weather suitable. A commercial pig would be ready in 4.5 months, and even at that stage, the size the commercial pig is at 4.5 months, it'll be about 10 months before our pig would be at the same size. So even our 8-month-old pig would be only about 3/4 the size of a commercial pig at 4.5 months. It's back to basics as regards the breeding of the pig. It's as nature intended in the early days. That's why they're out of popularity with the mainstream industry, because they don't grow quick enough.
I wasn't happy with the commercial breakfast that I could buy. I wouldn't have eaten it myself, and therefore I wasn't happy giving it to the guests. And the response was usually amazing. They'd tell me the sausages were delicious or the bacon was delicious, and then they were really, really pleased to find that we had made them ourselves, or almost shocked to find that we had done it ourselves between us, that we had taken a product from the land and basically presented it as the breakfast. You know, the sausage, the black and white pudding, the dry cured bacon, the tomatoes in summertime, and then the homemade fresh bread every morning. They come down the stairs to the smell of that. The way we farm is just, it's a way of life. It's hard work, but it is just that, a way of life. It's how we live, and the products that we make at the end of it are almost a byproduct of our lifestyle. And we eat very well ourselves as a result then. So we live off the land for the most of it. We're fairly self-sufficient. So it's a whole big thing, it's a whole big picture. To enjoy our farm at its best, you really need to come for a few days just to become part of it, and to enjoy all the things that happen, depending on what time of year it is. But the guests are always disappointed as they leave that they're only staying 1 or 2 nights, and wishing they had known more about what was going on, to really unwind and get down to basics and get down to nature and just take it easy for a while. Go at a slower pace. It's very important to me that the product is absolutely pure. That's why it wouldn't appeal to me to even buy in bonneves or pigs that that would be born and somebody else is holding. It's very important to me that I have the boar, we have the sows, the babies are born here. It's a big part of the whole thing, but it also gives me surety of the product, the raw material, before I start.